Respected judges and everyone present. Myself, Subhapriya Priyadarshini. As we gather, memorialize the 106th birth anniversary of Sri Nilamani Rautrai, a statesman whose legacy personifies principle, legacy, and unwavering commitment to Odisha's development. Today's topic is politics should be guided by ideology and public service. I stand firmly in support of the proposition that politics should be guided by ideology and public service. The life of Niramani Rautrai himself served as compelling evidence. As chief minister during one of Odisha's most challenging period, he demonstrated that politics rooted in socialist ideology and genuinely serve to the people can transform governance from mere administration into national building. But if we look at politics today, we see the exact opposite. This is why our debate topic is more important now than ever before. Today's politics shows us what happens when leaders forget their ideology and public service. The first question is why ideology is important. What we have lost today. Ideology means having clean principles. Thinking of ideology as a compass, just like compass shows different direction when we're lost. Ideology guides politicians to make the right decision. Our Indian constitution itself has an ideology. It's promised justice, equality, and welfare for all citizens. When politicians ignore the value and only thinking about winning election, the betray of constitution. The real example from recent times in 2022, Maharashtra saw MLAs switching sides overnight. In many states, MLAs join whichever party offers them tickets and money. In Odisha too, we have seen leaders jumping from BJD to BJP to Congress. The electoral bond scam 2024. This is the biggest proof that what today's parties have no ideology, only greed. Between 2018 to 2024, political parties got 16,518 crores through electoral bond. Companies have gave monies to parties, then got government contract. Supreme Court said this was not legal, this is illegal, and to stop it. But here is the shocking fact some companies gave money to parties with opposite ideology. This proves what the parties don't care about believe anymore. The second question is why public service must come fast. Leaders should serve, not rule. In democracy, we give power to leaders so they serve us. It's a deal. We vote for you, you work for us. Nilamani Rautrai's service is simple. He lived simply even as a chief minister. When drought come, he worked day and night for relief. Helped farmers from cooperatives. Did not spend public money on his own publicity. His personal wealth at death was very modest. Today, politicians are just the opposites. Crime in politics. According to official data from 2024 election, 43% of our MPs have criminal cases against them. 29% have serious charges, murders, rape, kidnapping. Parties give them ticket because criminals have money and muscle power. The question here is would we trust a person with murder charges to make laws but we are forced to vote for them? The second point to choose them is politician getting rich. Average MPs wealth are today is 13.1 crore. Many politicians' wealth grow 300 to 500% during their terms. The fourth section is the freebies culture. Difference between welfare and freebies is so clear. In Mr. Rautrai's welfare, they gave farmers land ownership. This make independent. Build cooperatives. Farmers can stand together. Improve education. People can get job. But today freebies are like free laptops, free TVs, free electricities. That sounds good, but there is a catch. No improvement in school, no jobs created. Just give people something free to get their votes. The fifth point is the money in election. It's like we buying democracy. In 2024 Lok Sabha election, the cost is around 1.35 lakhs crore. Most expensive election in the world. Each winning candidate spent 8 to 10 crores on average. Legal limit is only 95 lakhs. Where did the rest of money come from? The dangerous question here is, when businessmen give thousands of crores to a politician, what do they expect in return? Is this government contract? Is this tax benefits or permission to break environmental laws? This is where when politicians need so many money to win, they can't serve the public. They have to serve the donors. The real problem today is when service and ideology disappear, politicians divide us as Hindu, Muslim, upper caste, lower caste. Elections are on creating hatred, not only promising development. Hate speeches increased 500% between 2014 to 2023. Why they do this? When you have no real achievement to show, create fake enemies to distract people. Second thing is the real issues are ignored. What people actually need. People need jobs. 8% youth unemployed. Probably maybe higher than reality. In 2024, 2 crores youngsters apply for just 35,000 railway jobs. Engineers applying for peon position. Education are the paper leak scandal in NEET and other examination. Corruption and misuse of power. Media control. And special focus on Odisha's problem, like despite being rich in resources, India faces mining wealth, tribal poverty. Odisha has India's richest mineral reserves, but tribal districts where mining happens are the poorest. The solution is we must demand better, we must vote better, we must be better. Politics should not be about how much money you have, which caste you belongs to, how many followers you have on social media, how loud you can shout on TV. Politics should be about what principle guides you, how many people's lives you improved, whether whether you can sleep peacefully knowing you served honestly, what legacy you leave for future generation. Mr. Nirmani Rautrai left us a legacy to service, simplicity, and strong principles. My only last words are on this 106th anniversary. Let us honor Sri Nilamani Rautrai not merely with remembrance but with renewed commitment to the principle he embodied that politics without ideology is navigation without compass. The politics without public service is power without purpose. The choice before us is clear. We can have politics that serve the people or the politics that serve itself. The answer depends on whether we demand that politics be guided by ideology and public service or not. Thank you.